Hi guys, welcome back to the Stomping Lands, and in this episode I'm going to try and make my way across the island and get myself some herbs and try to tame a dinosaur. Last time I unfortunately used up all of my bow and arrow, and it's going to be absolutely necessary that I have another one, so I'm just going to make that. Can I just make arrows? I'm wondering if I make the arrows, will I get my bow back? Because I've already crafted one. Yes, I do. So you only need to make arrows if you've crafted a bow already. Okay. For some reason that Digimoloch is just sitting in the water. So I know from the map that was posted on the forums that this lake is a fairly big landmark, and there's only one river that comes out of this lake, and it goes that way, and then it bends, and it sort of, if you go past the bend, go past the river and keep going north, you'll end up coming to a waterfall. By that waterfall there is a cave, and inside that cave, right inside the entrance, there are some herbs. So I need to go quite a long distance, and there's going to be a lot of nasties along the way. Hopefully I don't die, but I'm going to go try and get to that cave now and get me some herbs, and then I can tame a dinosaur. So let's go. So I'm still heading north, but I figured I'd show you guys the Styracosaur because I don't think you've actually seen it in the video yet. Here he is. He's not too aggressive, I don't believe. You can get fairly close without him attacking you, but I'm not going to risk it. He's very loud as well. But I'm not far off having enough expertise to be able to ride one of these. So if I'm able to get some herbs and find a Styracosaur corpse, or a mortally wounded Styracosaur, I'll actually be able to heal it and tame it. But I need to carry on heading north first. So I've left the river behind that went away from the lake, and I'm now starting to reach the plains, which are in the northern part of the island. And you see the forest sort of thins out here. This means that I'm near the waterfall. I think it's this way. It's still quite hard to get your bearings on the island, unless you've seen the map and you know what landmarks look like. It's quite difficult to sort of guess where you are. So I'm somewhat lost now. Wait. No, actually, I think I've been to this place before. I think I need to head a little bit more this way. Basically, there's two main rivers on the island, and one of them heads out to the ocean, and where it meets the ocean there's a waterfall. And that waterfall is where a cave is. I think it's called the Howling Winds Cave, or no, the Howling Winds Cave is the other one. I think this might be the river just here. Did spot a Carnotaurus on the way, but luckily it didn't notice me. I think we might be in luck. Yeah, here we are. This is the waterfall. Well, it's not much of a waterfall, but it's what it's called. And inside this cave, we should find some herbs. One thing they've also changed is they made water a bit murkier. Feels a bit more like actual water now. There we go, you can see those glow-in-the-dark herbs there. But obviously it's quite dark still. And this marking here actually gives me expertise. If you stand on it long enough, you see there I've got some expertise. Let's head out this cave now. My expertise has gone up to 113. And now you'll see on the right hand side also I have 2 herbs. Now I believe it's 25 expertise for a Gallimimus, 50 for a Stygimoloch, 100 for a Styracosaur, 150 for a Ankylosaur, and 200 for a Carnotaurus. So I'm going to try and tame either a Styracosaur or a Stygimoloch. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go off and try and find a Styracosaur corpse, as I'm not really willing to take one on myself, and I'm going to heal it and hopefully mount it. So I followed the stars to try and find some dinosaurs having a conflict, and I found this Carnotaurus kill that Ankylosaur. Fortunately I don't have quite enough expertise to tame an Ankylosaur, so I'm going to have to pass by and hopefully not get spotted. But there were lots of stars, if you can see, there were lots of stars in this direction. Oh shit, another Carnotaur. Which means that there are lots of dinosaurs that are going to be fighting each other. But it does mean that things are going to be very dicey. That guy's close. So I'm crouching right down because they don't notice you so much. But I still have to be careful, can't get too close. Shit, there's 2 of them there. Oh, there's an Ankylosaur. That one's moving on. What about the other one? Oh, there's... Christ. There's another one. There's so many of them. There's a dead one there as well. I don't think this is a good area to be in. I've still got 80 or 75 expertise until I can tame one of these. And then they're not much of a problem. But if I could just find a Styracosaur corpse around, then I'll be able to tame it, and I'll at least have some sort of safety. You're going the wrong direction, mate. It's all fucked up over there. I mean, this must be like Carnotaurus territory. Look, there's 2 more there. And that's a Stygi, but I'm pretty sure I saw one beyond it. Don't want to get hit by one of these either. They might be small, but they pack a punch. There's got to be a Styracosaur corpse around this somewhere. See, I'm getting expertise by not doing anything, just default. One thing I have noticed is that Styracosaurs do seem to be the rarest dinosaur on the island. I bump into the others way more. I mean, it might be that they have areas that they're more common in. I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe that they've actually spent that much time working out stuff like that. Another Stygi. So I don't know what to do now. Might head back up this way. This is probably stupid. Those guys are still just sitting there. No, I'm not going to go that way. It's too much going on. But yeah, the Styracosaurs seem to be far less common. Whenever I find them, I only find them in 1s or 2s. More often than not, they're on their own. Whereas Ankylosaurs do sometimes hang out in 2s or 3s. Um, but yeah, Styracosaurs definitely seem to be the less common dinosaurs. So you can just about make the stars out up there. God. Hang on. It's too bright to really see them in the day, but looks like there's a fight heading in that direction. You see there's two stars quite close together there. So maybe if I head that way, we'll find something. Let's let this guy go past though. Keep going. Yeah, maybe if I keep heading in this direction, we'll see if there's a fight going on, and hopefully a Styracosaur will be involved. Sometimes they win. I've seen Carnotauruses killed by Ankylosaurs and Styracosaurs before, but I don't know. 70 expertise until I can ride a Carno. If I can carry on surviving, I'll be able to tame one. But I'm just gonna have to keep looking. I've been running around this island for what seems like forever, but I've finally found a Carnotaurus corpse. So here goes. What about that then? I now have a Carnotaurus mount. Currently the most dangerous dinosaur in the game. Now what's kind of cool about mounts in Stomping Land is you don't control the dinosaur directly. As you can see, he's sort of fighting a little bit, but that's okay. What you have to do is you basically, you have to press the left button on the mouse to sort of pull the reins, and that gets him moving. But if he starts changing direction, you have to sort of steer him away by pressing again. So you sort of basically click in the direction you want him to go. But yeah, he sort of dances around a bit. Same with all the dinosaurs, they dodge around trees by their own. So you see, I didn't actually move him there. If I keep him going, he'll sort of move around on his own a bit. I'm going to try and get back to camp, which I believe is just over this hill and to the east. And you press the right button to sort of pull him and get him to a stop. He's gorgeous. I love the colour of this guy. The detail's amazing. I mean, Primal Carnage is a gorgeous game, but this Carnotaurus is way more scientifically accurate, and it just looks like more detailed and much better to me. But then this is a very different style game visually. So if you pull on the reins just a little bit, he'll just start walking. Sort of enjoy a leisurely stroll with this guy. I could have tamed that Ankylosaur, because basically I've been running around the island for ages trying to find let's kill this guy. I'm gonna chase him down. Oh, there's a Stygie there. Actually, let's go big. Oh. Come on. It's a bit hard trying to get him to turn around in these trees. Kill him. Oh no! We lost that one. It is possible to kill the Carnotaurus with Oh, 208 expertise. Shit. It is possible to kill a Carnotaurus with another Carnotaurus, but unfortunately didn't get it that time. I could have healed him as well because I did have another herb, but that other Carnotaurus just had me. But that's how mounting works in this game. Unfortunately, now I've died, I've lost all my expertise. So if I want to mount anything again, I also have lost my herbs and all my weapons. So I'd have to go and rebuild my weapons, go get the herbs again, and regain enough expertise, which takes quite a while. I must have been playing an hour and a half, because you get like 1 expertise every 30 seconds passively, and you can also get 20 from those markings and caves, the one that I went to. But obviously that's still only a small amount of what you need for something like Carnotaurus. But you know, it may have been brief, but I think that was pretty fun just to try riding them. Unfortunately, as there's the way the game is currently, as soon as I log out, I'd lose everything anyway. I'd still respawn back here, but my TP and everything would be gone, and my mount would be gone. But in time, you can hitch them up, so you'd essentially be able to have a mount that stays with you. At least that's the idea. But I think that's pretty cool. You're still not invincible when you're on a mount. Like, you have to be careful, particularly obviously with the big dinosaurs. You know, if you're on a Carnotaurus and you run against another Carnotaurus, you can still go down very quickly. You sort of have to dance around a bit, so that was a bit risky on my part, and it obviously didn't pay off. But to be honest, as I say, when I log out, I'm going to lose everything anyway, so there's no point in getting too invested in things at the moment. I know you can cage dinosaurs up, but the cage will disappear when you log out, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what mounting's like. Like I said, they sort of have their own. It does feel like you're riding something with its own mind. It has its own intentions. It wants to go its own way, and so you're sort of fighting to get it to go where you want and to get it to stop and stuff. Which I think is a great idea because it makes them feel a little bit unruly. Like, they're dinosaurs after all, and you're just a little guy. They wouldn't just be completely controllable. So I do like the way they've done it. It's a really cool idea. They handle very well still. But obviously the bigger dinosaurs, they're probably going to have a bit of trouble going through heavily forested areas with all the trees and stuff. But I'm still eager to try out the Styracosaur and the Ankylosaur. It's funny, as I was running around the island, I ran around so long. I must have spent about half an hour, 45 minutes running around trying to find corpses. I was like following the stars and stuff. And see, now there's like a whole clump of them over there. But I just couldn't find anything. There was nothing around. All I found was, like, I had to stop and eat twice because my hunger bar completely went. But you know, at least we managed to get a quick ride on a Carnotaurus and see what it was like. They're pretty fun. I mean, I can't imagine what it's going to be like when the T-Rex is added in and we're able to ride that. And especially in PvP, could you imagine a whole tribe on the back of T-Rexes? It's just going to be crazy. But that was a small look at mounting. Seeing as I've pretty much shown everything in the game so far, I think I'll wait until there's more updated to perhaps do more videos. But I might do a video trying out PvP, seeing how that goes. It adds a very different element to the game when suddenly every person you see is probably hostile. It's a lot like DayZ, where you know, you see someone and they're a bigger threat than other, like the zombies. In this, you know, players are as big a threat as the dinosaurs. At least the dinosaurs don't instantly aggro all the time. You can sort of walk around an Ankylosaur and crouch and stuff, but quite often, unfortunately, in PvP you'll get players camping on the beaches where other players spawn and just waiting for them to kill. You actually get expertise from killing players. I think you get like half their expertise. So PvP is somewhat encouraged. But that's it for now. I think we were successful. You know, we had to have a go at killing something, and even if it didn't work, at least we got to see what Carnotaurus is like. So next time I might show you some PvP. Depends if they've added in anything new. But until that time, thanks for watching, And if you like Primal Carnage, the Stomping Land, it's available on Steam for I think like around 20 quid if you're from Great Britannia. Um, and it's early access mine, so there are bugs. It's still being tested. But there is content being added quite frequently, so it's good in the sense that there's stuff being constantly added to sort of keep your interest. So yeah, it's definitely it's really smooth and fluid at the moment. There's a lot to play with. The island is great fun to explore. The fact that you are so vulnerable does make things feel it feels like a survival game. You know, you really have to be careful when you're running around the island and crouching as a Carnotaurus runs past. It's really fun. So I do recommend it. But if you're not excited, like it says on the page, if you're not excited to play the game in its current state, if you don't feel like there's enough in it at the moment from what you've seen of these videos or others, then I would wait for a few months or a year from now when the game is basically finished, and then pick it up then. But it's definitely a great game worth looking into. I'm going to do more videos in the future, don't worry. But until then, thanks for watching and take care.